Character is like a tree, and reputation, its shadow. The shadow is what we think it is, and the tree is the real thing. You cannot build character and courage by taking away people's initiative and independence. That some achieve great success is proof to all that others can achieve it as well. Determine that the thing can and shall be done, and then find the way. Commitment is what transforms a promise into reality. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any one thing. The better part of one's life consists of his friendships. I'm a success today because I had a friend who believed in me, and I didn't have the heart to let him down. If friendship is your weakest point, then you are the strongest person in the world. Do I not destroy my enemies when I make them my friends? My best friend is a person who will give me a book I have not read. Books serve to show a man that those original thoughts of his aren't very new after all. My great concern is not whether you have failed, but whether you are content with your failure. The probability that we may fail in the struggle ought not to deter us from the support of a cause we believe to be just. The greatest fine art of the future will be the making of a comfortable living from a small piece of land. You cannot help people permanently by doing for them what they could and should do for themselves. Every man's happiness is his own responsibility. You have to do your own growing, no matter how tall your grandfather was. Achievement has no color. The Lord prefers common-looking people. That is why He made so many of them. You cannot escape the responsibility of tomorrow by evading it today. Things may come to those who wait, but only the things left by those who hustle. The best thing about the future is that it comes one day at a time. The best way to predict your future is to create it. All that I am, or ever hope to be, I owe to my angel mother. No man is poor who has a godly mother. You can fool some of the people all of the time, and all of the people some of the time, but you cannot fool all of the people all of the time. I would rather be a little nobody than to be a evil somebody. Whatever you are, be a good one. I am a slow walker, but I never walk back. When you reach the end of your rope, tie a knot and hang on. And in the end, it is not the years in your life that count, it's the life in your years. Abraham Lincoln was born on 12th of February, 1809. He was an American lawyer, politician, and statesman, who served as the 16th President of the United States, from 1861, until his assassination in 1865. Lincoln led the Union, through the American Civil War, to defend the nation, as a constitutional union, and succeeded in abolishing slavery, bolstering the federal government, and modernizing the U.S. economy. Lincoln was born into poverty, in a log cabin in Kentucky, and was raised on the frontier, primarily in Indiana. He was self-educated, and became a lawyer, Whig Party leader, Illinois state legislator, and U.S. Congressman from Illinois. In 1849, he returned to his successful law practice in central Illinois. In 1854, he was angered by the Kansas-Nebraska Act, which opened the territories to slavery, and he re-entered politics. He soon became a leader of the new Republican Party. Lincoln ran for president in 1860, sweeping the North to gain victory. Pro-slavery elements in the South viewed his election as a threat to slavery, and Southern states began seceding from the nation. On April 14, 1865, just 5 days after the war's end, at Appomattox, he was attending a play at Ford's Theater in Washington, D.C., with his wife, Mary, when he was fatally shot by Confederate sympathizer, John Wilkes Booth. After remaining in a coma for 8 hours, Lincoln died at 7:22 in the morning, on April 15. Stanton saluted and said, "Now he belongs to the ages." Lincoln's body was placed in a flag-wrapped coffin, which was loaded into a hearse and escorted to the White House by Union soldiers. Lincoln is remembered as a martyr and a national hero for his wartime leadership and for his efforts to preserve the Union and abolish slavery. Lincoln is often ranked in both popular and scholarly polls as the greatest president in American history. The Lincoln Memorial is one of the most visited monuments in the nation's capital, and is one of the top 5 most visited National Park Service sites in the country. Ford's Theater, among the most visited sites in Washington, D.C., is across the street from Peterson House, where Lincoln died.